Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name's Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time. We have another sequel here in the year 2000, only 2 years after the original came out. This is Thief 2: The Metal Age. So, yeah, we've actually yeah, I think this is the third. Yeah, the third game from Looking Glass Studios. The third game in the course of 2 years. Thief 1, System Shock 2, Thief 2. They were on a fucking roll. Yeah, so I mean, I looked at Thief 1. You know, you can watch that video. I already said that it's not really my kind of game, not because of like stealth, I guess. I don't really mind stealth and like being patient and all that stuff. It's more just like I think the first person view, you know, and the aesthetic, the dark gloominess of it all, it's very kind of horror-esque, I feel. And it gives me that same kind of like pressure and anxiety. So it just stresses me out. But I felt it would be a disservice not to look at Thief 2 very briefly. So, you know, we're just gonna start it up and see how it goes. Reliance upon others is weakness for the strong, but strength for the weak. Wisdom and balance lie in knowing your own nature over time.
I've always equated feelings with getting caught. They both get in the way of my money. Unfortunately, not everyone is as committed to their work as I am. An old associate of mine, Basso the boxman, wants to marry Lady Rumford's chambermaid, Genevieve, and live happily ever after. Guess prison life spoiled his taste for thievery. Too bad for Basso that Lady Rumford has other plans. Marriage would void Genevieve's indentured service contract, so Rumford is keeping her confined in the estate with the rest of her worldly possessions. Basso has asked for my assistance on getting her out, since infiltration is my specialty. I make it a policy never to take a job so sentimental, but the Rumford Manor could be a lucrative opportunity for a man like me. It would also mean that Basso would owe me a favor, and in this line of work you can never have too many of those. I'll sneak in after dark and clear a path for Basso so he can rescue his damsel in distress. Along the way, I'll pick up a few souvenirs for the local pawn shops. That should make all this aggravation worthwhile. Otherwise, I'll make Basso wish he was still rotting in Crag's Cleft. This proves it. Going legit is more trouble than it's worth.
That is an amazing quote to start the game with. I've always equated feelings with getting caught. They both get in the way of my money. That is so noir. It's amazing. All right, so once you're ready for Basso to go, give the signal using the bird call he gave you. You have to be close enough for him to hear it. Help Basso and Genevieve get out of the mansion together. You'll need to scout ahead and make sure Basso's route is safe. Genevieve would be aghast if anybody died because of this. Don't kill anyone. Ooh, okay. No killing.
Just run the lock on the side door for you, Garrett. It's the only good way in.
Okay, now, my game here is pretty dark, so I don't know if we can... There you go. Let's crank that up. I don't know if that did anything. I don't think that did anything. Probably because I'm playing in windowed mode. Oh, okay, well, we'll just suffer through it. Here's our map. So we go in through the butler's quarters, into this room, into the hallway, past the under butler, past a lot of guards, past the workshop, steam plant, through the storeroom, through the kitchen, through another storeroom, past the servants' quarters and more guards. And here's the girl. Sure,
Better check my map.
no problem. What could possibly go wrong?
This must be the door Basso mentioned.
Probably should be like crouched.
Good thing the butler's out for the night. He
Oh.
left his lights on.
Money. Okay. The butler's out for the night. Butlers don't get to go out for the night.
Cow. Hope they save some. Bet the Baron gets to eat cows all the time. Not potato.
Guard is
Oh, better stop and check out that light around the corner.
whining about potatoes.
This hallway is too well lit. Better put a water arrow into that torch.
Water arrow.
Think that was anything?
Come on.
Oh, ready to die!
Oh, god damn it.
Just make one mistake.
We up? Yeah, okay.
I sprung the lock on the side door for you, Garrett. It's the only good way in.
Okay.
Better check my map.
So there are guards in the guard rooms. That makes sense.
This must be the door Basso mentioned. Good thing the butler's out for the night. He left his lights on.
I mean, my arrow was... I didn't think it was going to collide with the wall, I guess.
Oh, better stop and check out that light around the corner. This hallway is too well lit.
Damn
Better
torches.
put a water
Always
arrow into
spluttering
that
out.
torch.
Well, don't just make tap over it. Light it up.
I lost my tinderbox. Oh, why don't you do it?
I ain't the one that's complaining, am I now?
Huh.
Another guard up ahead. Time to knock him out while his back is turned.
Yeah. Boom! Got him good. Okay. I probably could hide the body, but no one's gonna come look for that. They're all very isolated here. It's fine.
Taking a
So
break.
this is the first storeroom. Whoa.
It's awful cold out here tonight. I just wish I had a better coat.
Oh.
I don't see anything now.
God, why do they all sound so horrible? Okay, what am I gonna do about this guy? What's the game plan here? There's another door here. Oh, this is the kitchen. I'm supposed to go through the kitchen. Which is a big room. Okay. Sure. Yeah, the aesthetics sort of remind me of, like, Morrowind. Like, going through dungeons in Morrowind and stuff. Which, I'll be honest, it's not a great aesthetic, but... Or it's just not, you know, I like fun and colorful stuff. for video games. Okay. This fool's gonna come by, and we're gonna sock it to him.
Later.
That's what he says when he does it. It's not very stealthy, but he's got to say it.
My overshoes, where did
Think we're gonna find Princess Leia.
Well, that's her door. Guess Basso can open it. He's not much of a sneak, but he can sure handle a lock.
Okay, so now I need to... Do we think that he can hear that? I would doubt it. Don't worry, I can handle that. Yeah. I don't know, man. How close do you have to... Where do I have to stand? That was not made clear. Do I have to, like, go back to the entrance? Do I have to go outside? You'd think that they would probably investigate bird noises coming from the inside the cellar here in the middle of the night. You can keep doing it if that helps. I mean, do they really make you go all the way back out? I mean, I don't want to go further in, right? There's just going to be more guards.
Good armor. Okay, sword. I'd rather have my own room. All these guys snoring, but it's alright. Wish I had a sergeant's sword, though.
I guess we're going to go all the way back out. Okay, now I'm just not sure. Once you're ready for Basso to go, give the signal using the bird call he gave you. You have to be close enough for him to hear it. Maybe I do have to go upstairs, or is he inside the house? Why wouldn't he just follow me or something? Like, fuck. It's just so slow, like slowly crouching through this whole base. Shit. Just gonna walk. go up here. Oh yeah, this looks good. Very noise.
I saw something.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Don't know what it was.
Oh, realism. It's just so realistic. I mean, regardless of how good the game is, I think we can agree this is not the most intuitive of directions for a player. I mean, did I miss where he said he was going to be? Or did he just not say it? If this were a tabletop RPG, I would have asked where this guy's going to be to hear a bird call, because I mean, the whole mission just seems kind of fuzzy, right? Like it. I would have said like, "What? Okay, dude, why don't you just stay here at the entrance to the basement, and I'll go in, make sure the coast is clear, and then you follow." Obviously, you wouldn't have him follow you directly because he's probably not a master of stealth. But, you know, once I knocked out those two guards, he could probably... I mean, this is so unnecessary. This cannot be the case. I can't be going up in the house. It's so stupid. I gotta look up a walkthrough now just to figure this out. Okay, it's like a room by room walkthrough. Jesus. Okay, apparently I am supposed to go upstairs. I guess. I'm supposed to make my way... Wait, what? It doesn't even say. Okay, apparently in the Great Hall is where I'm supposed to do it or something. I was like, there's a part where it says to like wait for a guard to patrol. This could take 5 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, we got us a bogey. We got us a bogey right here.
Dun, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Got him. There's footsteps everywhere. It's just really... It's nerve-wracking as shit, man. Especially because I can't kill anyone. So I have to just, like, whack them with my little stick. I just bumped into a wall. Should I go for him? Should I lunge for him? We play it cool. Probably the answer is almost always play it cool. It's like really hard to gauge distance of footsteps. He's bumping into walls. Okay, I think we play cool. We wait right here. He'll come back. It'll all be good. Ah! Got it. Okay. We're doing okay. After that initial failure. It's really dark. Does anyone actually live here? Or is it just it's just a bunch of guards wandering around? None of them know what they're protecting. None of them know who hired them. They just get paid to wander this building. Alright, where exactly are we? We're just in some bedrooms. So yeah, I mean, I know that there's like a lot of loot you can get. The walkthrough was saying stuff about that. But I'm not really interested. I would just like to complete the mission. Man, this guy got laid the fuck out. Okay. There's just always a bath running. Okay. Yeah, this is good and sensible stuff for a thief to be doing. Okay. This is music room. Okay. Take some free money. Take a flute. It's just all so ominous and quiet and horrible and Okay. So that was the guard that almost saw me. I think. But there's more guards. Hear him whistling. And the music is just so foreboding. It's really... I don't know, man. Feels like a horror game. With that fire. Incredible. Should we open the big metal doors here? It's got to be where all the good treasure is. You got keys. Aha! Like, if I actually had... I feel like I have, like, pretty decent headphones. So I don't know if they're just not, like, set up for this game properly or whatever, but if I actually had, like, a really amazing headphone setup with, like, perfect 3D audio and, like, you could actually tell, like, distance and direction of footprints and stuff,
Hope they save some.
it would probably be a really cool experience.
Baron gets to eat cows all the time. Nobody better be taffing around down here.
Taffing around.
Looks like it's nothing.
Looks like nothing.
I should have joined the army.
Okay, it must be nothing. Must have been the wind.
Not again.
Okay.
Is someone there?
Yeah,
Guess it's nothing now.
must have been the wind. It's not good. Pretty sure this is the Great Hall. But no basso. And I can't extinguish these fancy lights. What happened to the good old torch days? It's like just so well lit. This is not a good element for me to be in. What are you doing, man? Alright, I got this jabroni. Oh, I got him good. Oh, I got him good.
Hey!
Kablam! Oh, what the fuck? God damn it, man. This is why I like turn-based games. There would have been no fucking that up in a turn-based game. He would have been right in the exact distance necessary to knock out, and then you would have knocked him out. And then that would have been it. Fuck me. Yeah, and I'm still unclear on where you're supposed to be to call him. I'm pretty sure in the courtyard. Oh, wait a minute. You actually have to go back to where you... Literally where you started? God. So, yeah, I mean, that, I don't know. That's Thief 2. Well, that's part of the first level of Thief 2. There's 15 levels, apparently. Yeah, it's just not for me, man. And it's not like Populous or something where I can just be like, I don't know why anyone would like this or play this ever again, ever. Um, it certainly has its appeal, I'm sure. But I don't know. Because it's really hard for me to say, like, did this game just not age well, or is it just not my thing? And that's the thing that I said about the last game, is that there really isn't anything like this. There really isn't anything that I could point to and say, oh, well, it must just be that it doesn't age well, because this game, which came out 4 years ago, I played and I loved it, and it's very similar. There isn't anything like that, you know? Um, there aren't that many dedicated stealth games. I mean, just in general, I mean, what really, if you look at the stealth genre, what have you've got, like, Metal Gear Solid, the latest one of those, and I liked that. But in those games nowadays, shit hits the fan, you just pull out your machine gun or whatever, There's Hitman, and I really like the Hitman series. But again, shit hits the fan. Um, you can probably just gun somebody down or just quickly throw a knife into their throat and run off and change costumes. There's almost never, like, unless you're playing on really hard difficulties, maybe then it's like, if you get caught, you're just done. But um, in here, like, I don't know how I would survive that encounter, because I can't kill him with a sword, and I can't beat his sword with my blackjack. So it's pretty much just like, you get caught, you lose, right? I mean, again, I'm not very good, but that's what it seems like, and that's just on the lowest level. That's just the lowest difficulty. So there really isn't anything like this. Um, so I don't think it's a matter of, like, it just hasn't aged well. I doubt, I would have liked this in the year 2000. I mean, granted, I would have been 10 years old, and this probably would have freaked me the fuck out. But um, yeah, I don't know. Like, System Shock 2 is more my kind of game. Um, yeah, it's still somewhat horror-ish, but there's combat. You get to kill stuff, you get guns, you get ammo, you get melee weapons, so on and so forth. It's very familiar. You can look at System Shock 2 and point to dozens and dozens of games that are somewhat in the same ballpark. But yeah, there's nothing really like Thief 1 and 2. You'd think I could say, well, there's the Thief reboot, but I didn't play that, and no one's played that, so I don't know. So yeah, bottom line, it's not really for me. Maybe it's for you. It's obviously for enough people to be judged as one of the best games of all time. Both Thief 1 and Thief 2. I mean, it's really impressive. Um, I don't think it looks phenomenal. I think they probably could do a Thief 1 and 2, like, full remaster, except I don't even know, like, who owns the right to Thief at this point. Cuz, like, I mean, Eidos is long gone. I guess Square Enix, but then I think maybe they sold it. Didn't they just sell like Deus Ex and Tomb Raider and a bunch of other stuff? God, it's confusing. Um, it probably there's probably an answer somewhere here. Oh, they wanted to make a a Thief movie to go along with their shared universe of Square Enix films, including Hitman, Tomb Raider, Just Cause, Deus Ex, and Thief. Boy, what a shared universe that would be. How would that even make sense? That's not a shared universe. That's ridiculous. Those are all vastly different. They don't need to be a shared universe. I'm getting off topic. It was ridiculous. No, I mean, maybe Square Enix still owns it. Oh no, Embracer Group has it now. Of course, yeah. Okay, so they bought it along with a bunch of other IPs. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get anything Thief related ever again, but you always have Thief 1 and 2. Some of the best games of all time. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing it a bit of a disservice, and I feel a little bad. Because it's kind of like, I feel like people are going to come to this video and think, oh, this guy's going to talk about how Thief 2 is one of the best games of all time. He's really going to go on and on about it. And it's just me playing it for like the first time and not even be able to complete a level and then be like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing. Yeah, I mean, really, no disrespect to it or anything like that, but it isn't my thing. And that's just kind of the process, you know, as I'm going down this entire list. There's been a lot of games I've touched upon that are just not my thing. I'm a pretty prolific gamer, I like to think, but there's a lot of games out there. There's a lot of genres, and yeah, you know, not everything suits everybody. Yeah, that is basically a big rehash of my video on Thief 1, but there you go. So, do I think it's one of the best games of all time? Sure. That's the trouble. Like, if I was gonna sit down right now and put out my list of the top 100 best games of all time, Thief 2 wouldn't be on that list. How could it be? I've barely played it. You know, it's not my kind of game. Um, you know, it just it wouldn't even enter into my brain. And so that's why we have a big list like this that draws from just dozens and dozens of sources, just to see where things overlap and what you know, multiple people agree on, even if not everybody agrees on. There's probably very few games on here that are going to be on every single list. Actually, there's probably none that are on every single list except maybe like Tetris or something. Um, you can actually see all the sources. You know, you can see which ones have the most. Yeah, Tetris has a lot of. Even Tetris, though, I don't think is on every single list. Street Fighter 2 is on nearly as many as Tetris. Doom is on a lot. Doom is on quite a lot. Super Metroid is on a lot. Chrono Trigger's on a lot. Super Mario 64 is on a lot. I think Tetris might be the most, but Symphony of the Night a lot. Final Fantasy 7 a lot. GoldenEye. Ocarina of Time. Man, Ocarina of Time might be the most. That is a lot. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the ones that you'd expect are listed the most. You know, there's like your top 10. And I doubt really many people could argue that those aren't some of the best games of all time. Whereas Thief 2 is on God. Hold on. It's on quite a few lists, actually. 16. It's on 16 lists, so it's mentioned quite a lot. Plenty of people think it's one of the best games of all time. Not quite as many as Thief 1. No, actually, I think they have the exact same number. There you have it. Yeah, these aren't games. It's one of those times where it makes it on like 6 lists, the bare minimum to get on this big list, and it's like, yeah, it's really not much of a contender. So yeah. But all right. My name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Thief 2: The Metal Age. And I'll see you fine folks next time.